My first costume that I really fully made was Baby Doll from Sucker Punch, and I had to make her like her holster and all that stuff, and I made it out of real leather. And real leather is a pain to work with. You need lots and lots of water because you have to put water on there for you to bend it into place and let the water dry so it stays bended. And like I don't know, I wouldn't recommend. And you have to like drill, you use special tools to work with leather. I mean, it looks nice in the long run, but it's definitely a pain to work with. But yeah, let's see, what else? What else when it comes to props? I'm trying to remember all the props I've made. Like I said, I don't make very many props, so that's really all I really have for props, sadly. I usually watch tutorials when I need to make props, sort of thing. um, oh yeah, the other thing, I guess I forgot, cosplay props. Hot glue is good, but definitely E6000 and hot glue together, that's the best way to get things to stay together. E6000 is your friend, basically, but you need to allow time for that to dry. You need at least 48 hours for that to dry. But hot glue lets it stay in place, sort of thing. Be careful of hot glue. It hurts when you get burned, which I'm probably sure you know, but I'm very clumsy, and I have a habit of burning myself constantly. Be careful of irons, also. It's not really a prop, but another thing. I have a habit of burning myself. So, I'm weird, I know. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. I'm sure there's other things, but I can't remember off the top of my head. So, that's really all I have for cosplay props. Sorry. Advice for an up-and-coming cosplayer? I would say just like, if you want to learn more about cosplaying, talk to some other cosplayers, and make sure you talk to cosplayers that are, you'll always run into cosplayers that are judging, and that comes with anybody, besides cosplayers. People are going to judge all the time, but, every now, most of the time, most cosplayers are really open to, giving you help with a cosplay, letting you know what to do, what not to do. I would say definitely don't worry about it being bought. I would, and go out there and just have fun with it. That's that's all cosplaying really is having, I think, is to have fun. As long as you're having fun, you're doing it right, basically. And so don't worry about what other people might say, oh, the cosplay's not accurate or something like that. It's just stupid. Everybody starts out somewhere. So, and as long as you put effort into it, even if it's bought, just have fun with it. That's what I say. So that's really all I got for upcoming cosplay. And if you want any like makeup tips or anything, you can always ask me or somebody. I'm not really good with makeup, so I just kind of do the basics. I don't do any crazy makeup or anything, but I can tell you makeup I use if you wanted to, or what I recommend when it comes to wigs, whatnot. But yeah. What can you tell a discouraged plus-size cosplayer? I know it's really frustrating. Like I see a lot of plus-size cosplayer getting bashed, and I don't like it because I know a lot of my friends, not a lot, but I know some of my friends are like, well, I wouldn't say a lot. I know some of my friends will definitely get like bashed for their size, and I don't like it. I'm just like, why? What's the use? Why do you find energy in bashing other people? I don't understand it. And it's really frustrating because like you'll get bashed for anything and everything. I get bashed for being too skinny, and I can't help it. I know it's really frustrating to hear, I'm sure, but like, you're gonna get bashed for anything and everything when it comes to cosplay, and so it's just basically try not to let it get to you. And find friends that will encourage you. Like, I'm always trying to encourage my plus size cosplayers that, people are stupid, because people are. And for some reason, people find bashing other people fun, which I find really weird. I'm just sitting there and I'm like, well, do you have, like, I feel like they have self-confidence issues. Like, I feel like a majority of these people that bash other cosplayers don't even cosplay themselves. So I'm just sitting there and I'm like, why are you bashing other people if you don't even cosplay yourselves? Or either that or they're anonymous and you're just sitting there and like, you probably aren't even a cosplayer. You have no idea what you're talking about. So, I mean, definitely don't let it get to you. Definitely keep cosplaying. I know there's definitely, when you go to cons, there's definitely panels set up for plus-size cosplayers, and you're able to meet other plus-size cosplayers. So I would definitely recommend going to those, find encouragement there. And, you know, I guess just don't let those negative comments get to you. I know it's hard, but you know, there's other people out there supporting you. I'm definitely one of them. I definitely support plus size cosplayers. You know, I mean, you're putting effort into a costume. I say go for it. You know, that's just my opinion on it. But let's see. Okay, next question. Jeff Williams, he asked a couple questions. He said, "Does it bother you when people know nothing about the series they're cosplaying?" That's an interesting question. To an extent, I'm kind of one of those where I've actually cosplayed from series I'm not too familiar with. As long as you have a basic idea of what the character is like, don't just like go into not knowing. But like Riku, I actually haven't got a chance to play the games before I cosplayed because I just didn't have the gaming system or the games. And so I did a lot of research like on her character, like what her personality's like, you know, like basically I read the whole, you know, Wikipedia biography on her, like, you know, before I cosplayed her, because that would just be weird cosplaying not knowing anything about her. So like I would definitely recommend, like, you know, if you're trying to cosplay from a series you're not too familiar with, I would definitely, you know, like at least look it up, get a, you know, idea of what the series is about, and the character, of course. I know people look down on, you know, you not really knowing the character and stuff, but you know, I just say go with it. I'm one of those people, I really don't care. I don't have an issue with people not knowing the series they're cosplaying from. I mean, I'm kind of like whatever about the whole thing. I know it's bad, but let's see. Sorry, my hair thing's coming out. Okay. What's the most important part of cosplay for you? I guess really having fun with it. For me, I'm really a perfectionist, so I really, for me at least, I like to make it perfect. For others, you know, I really don't care if it's perfect. I mean, it's nice to see if it's perfect, but I mean, I'm not like gonna judge them if it's not perfect. But it's just as long as you're having fun with it, and for me, I just like to make costumes perfect and basically try to bring the character to life as best as I can. So that's pretty much the most important, is really just having fun with it, I think. I mean, it's just, that's the most important, what it should be at least. At least that's what it is for me. So, Ray Watanabe and Emmerich Zikalai, can't pronounce that name, I'm sorry. Who is your most favorite character to cosplay and why? I guess I kind of went with the least favorite cosplay. My favorite character to cosplay, I'm usually stuck between two, actually. I really love cosplaying Horo from Spice and Wolf. Like, I just love her personality, and that costume is really, really comfortable, actually. So, like, I really enjoy cosplaying and being all, like, you know, spunky and whatnot. I've always enjoyed cosplaying Horo. And then also, like, I guess Nia from Gurren Lagann, especially like her pre-time skip outfit, the pink one. Oh, excuse me. But I really love, like, because I really put a lot of work into like the necklace, the arm. I like pretty much made that whole outfit. So I really love cosplaying because knowing I made that whole outfit. And then not only that, she's like my favorite character, and so I really love to like bring her to life, kind of thing. That's kind of why I like cosplaying her. So, Ray Watanabe asked, "Who is the character that you relate to the most?" I don't know. That's an interesting question, because I'm actually like, my personality is like kind of out there. I have a crazy, unique, kind of weird personality, so I'm kind of like, the character I relate to the most, I think it's kind of like a mixture of characters, more so. Like, I can relate to, especially like Mo Homura to an extent. Mo Homura from Madoka Magica. I can relate to Mia from Gurren Lagann to an extent, like, you know, her whole, oh honey, you know, she's all innocent to an extent. Um, let's see, I mean, it's, and then even like Koro from Slice of Wolf, I would say maybe her even to an extent, like, just her whole, like, you know, like, let's have fun, you know, whatever, you know, I don't know, like, and then, but her also like, I don't know, I don't say relate to her per se, but to an extent. So each character I can relate to an extent, but I don't think I really have a character I can relate to like full on sort of thing. So it's really a mixture, I guess. Bradley Paul Cook asked, "What are your thoughts of children cosplayers?" Um, I really don't have a problem with children cosplayers. I think they're actually adorable. You know, like I remember one year, I think it was at MomoCon 2012. I saw a gosh, I'm feeling right now. It's from the Miyazaki one, the Little Mermaid movie, Ponyo. Ponyo. I saw the mother, you know, where she was cosplaying the mother of Ponyo, and then her daughter was about, you know, Ponyo's age. I mean, I just love that. Like, that, I just thought that was just great, because it, you know, it just, you know, and I have nothing against children cosplayers. You know, they all gotta start out somewhere. I just love, you know, I think in the future, if I ever have kids, I'm definitely gonna be dressing them up. So, the only thing I don't like about children cosplayers is when, if they didn't make the costume, I'm okay if they made the costume, you know, but if their parents made the costume and they enter a contest and actually like win a prize, it kind of frustrates me because most of the time they'll win a prize because they're cute and it's not on their costume making. That's the only time I'm not a huge fan of children cosplayers, but in general, I like children cosplayers, so I mean, that's my thoughts on it. Let's see. Emrich Sikulai, again, I can't pronounce that name, sorry. What's the absolute worst pickup line a guy has tried, and how hard did you let him down? A lot of guys still don't get that when a girl goes to a con. It's because they want to dress up and have fun like everyone else. Some agendas are messed up. I definitely agree with that. It's weird. I actually don't really get hit on from guys at cons, really. It's more so when I'm wearing, like, I'm not wearing much makeup and I'm like in t-shirt and jeans, like working at, not jeans, but t-shirt and pants working at the store. And then I have guys trying to pick, you know, like you know, try to get my number, and I'm just sitting there and just like, I like literally have no makeup. What's up with this? It's weird. I can't really say I've really, like I said, I haven't really got hit on at cons. I mean, I definitely got stared at before, but, you know, like, that's, you know, but, I mean, I remember one time, though, as an MTAC, I guess was at a con. I was cosplaying Black Rock Shooter from Black Rock Shooter, and I was going down to meet my friends at our meeting area. And on my way down, I get stopped by this, like, video crew, I guess you could say. I don't know if it was really a video crew. I don't know. But this guy had legit looking cameras, so I don't know if he was. Say he was doing like a survey sort of thing. And this other guy next to the guy that was doing the supposed survey really wasn't that bad, you know, like he didn't sound drunk, so he sounded normal, and he actually asked legitimate questions, and if he didn't, like, I would just be like, no, but he actually asked legitimate questions. But his friend that he was with, I could definitely tell he was drunk. And the first thing, before the guy asked, you know, can I get an interview with you, I overheard his friend, okay, and his friend was just like, dang, can I take you to my room, you know? And he was really soft about it, and I was just like, you know, I could hear him, but he wasn't really loud, and I was like, what was that? And he was just like, oh, nothing, and I was just like, sure, you know, like, you know, I was kind of like, you know, I was just kind of sitting there, I was like, really? But he was probably drunk and stupid, guys, I don't know, but... And, I mean, so, that's really the only time I've really noticed. I'm really oblivious to those things, to tell you the truth. It's kind of bad. And most of the time, I know a lot of my friends at cons. I know a lot of I have a wide variety of friends. So, like, I can, I definitely I don't really notice, mainly because I'm usually with friends at a con, so I mean I'm not like out by myself sort of.